Guys, check out this game. This game was insane, absolutely insane. We were playing against the the meta goblin drill deck with the demolisher. That game was absolutely crazy. You guys need to watch this. So in the beginning of the game, everything goes normal. He just plays drill. We go for the mortar, you know, casual things. The moment he played the demolisher, I knew exactly what deck he was playing. So I just had to point him there because he overcommitted with that Tesla. And here I made my first mistake. I I should have put skeleton on the demolisher so that he doesn't hit the tower. That was unfortunate. But anyway, we cycle for the ice spirit here. Guys, there really is something people don't understand when playing this game, right? Like every single damage matter. Every single damage you take or do on the opponent's tower matters because you know in the end game when you hit the triple elixir and nobody manages to get the tower, you know all that's gonna matter is the damage you did on the opponent's tower or the damage that he did on your tower. So that's what matters. So every single ship small damage you take matters. So that's why, like, you see top professional players, you know, try absolutely their hardest to not take any damage on the tower. Even like any ship damage, I'm taking like no damage on the tower. So yeah, that's a very important factor, playing this game. People ignore that thing a lot. But at the same time, it is a pretty nice strategy, in my opinion, to utilize your what do I say? Your both of your health towers. Like for example, if you took a lot of damage on a tower, and then your other tower is pretty healthy, then you can allow to take damage on the healthy tower. It's not a problem because in the end game, the opponent is not going for that tower. You know that, right? So you just try and protect your very damaged tower and win the game. So I'm just talking the beginning of the game. It really matters to not take any damage on the tower. So yeah. So here in this game, this guy was obviously winning. Here I was thinking about poison cycling him and win, but that won't work because he also has poison. And if I start poison cycling him, he's just gonna do the same thing and nothing is gonna work. So here I just evil snowball to get a hit from the mortar on the tower. We managed to get a hit, but he just played the evil Tesla and completely resets my mortar. So yeah. By the way, guys, um, this deck just got a lot better because of two things. One is because of the Hero Knight, right? Like they just literally made a card better for me to use in that deck, you know. And then the second thing that made this deck better is the buff, the Magic Archer buff that he got from. So his it's an increased 8% damage for the Magic Archer. So that definitely made a big difference. Made a very big difference playing this card. Yeah, so here my opponent was completely winning, and I knew that my only chance of winning here was to try and snipe him with a Magic Archer. So let's see here. Had Evil Snowball. Boom. Magic Archer on tower. Unfortunately, boom. We won. There you go. That was a very crazy game. One of the craziest game actually. I knew that my only chance of winning in this game was to snipe him with a magic archer, so that's what I did, and I obviously managed to do that. I got the evil snowball to help me with that. So yeah, that was a very close game. I played kind of bad. I made the crucial mistakes in this game. So see guys, see what I was talking about? See in the beginning of the video I was saying that you sh- you should try your hardest to not take any damage, even the smallest damage on your tower in the beginning of the game. So remember guys when that demolisher hit my tower, exploded on my tower? That damage mattered a lot. If the demolisher didn't hit my tower right there in the beginning of the game, I would have won that game a lot easier actually. Because I I would have won with my tower being on like 300 HP, maybe even more. So yeah, that's why every single damage you take matters. That's a very good example here. Alright, that was a good game. See you guys next time.